Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be doing something very exciting. We are going to be learning about the anatomy of a shark pup, and we're going to be dissecting a shark pup. So before the whole video starts, a disclaimer is that there would be dissection in this video. So if you're more sensitive to that kind of content, just go check out my other videos. There are vlogs, there are a lot of different content, and check them out. And so I hope you guys enjoy the video, and see you later. So before starting the dissection, we of course had to pick out what we were going to dissect. And out of so many things, I found the shark pup, and it's so interesting, so I picked this. Now we are going to observe the outside of the whole container, and we will see what's inside, and it's a little murky, you can see here. Now for the real dissection. So I first took out the shark pup, as you can see, and I started observing what is around it, what it looked like, how big it was, and now I started cutting it, making an incision in the stomach, and taking the yolk sac, the ball, off, and I started cutting the tummy in order to look at the anatomy inside the shark. It took me quite a while to find the best incision and how big the incision should be. However, this really helped just looking at the anatomy inside the shark and doing enough research before actually dissecting. Now I am observing what is surrounding the stomach, the liver, and everything. I will show an anatomy that I dissected out, a picture of the anatomy I dissected out. And here is my teacher helping me out because I was so confused by where the liver was. And because the stomach and the liver looked really similar, so we had to re-observe the whole thing. Since I was so confused, I went back to my seat to check the anatomy of the shark again, and came back and we continued discussing. As you can see from the noises, there's a lot of communication that went on through this dissection. And now I opened up the yolk sac to look what's in there, and it turned out to look like a cheesecake. So before the dissection, we will look at the basic information of the shark pup, including the domain, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, and species. However, the species is not specified here. And we would also look at the systems it has. Next, we will look at the shark anatomy, so we know what we are dissecting when we're opening the shark gut out. So now that we know the basic shark anatomy and the species it belongs in, we will look at what we see when we open the sternum of the shark. You can see here, this is the digestive system of the shark. Everything is labeled here, so you can see the pancreas, the liver, the stomach, the cloaca, and the spiral intestine. So what's more interesting about the digestive system of a shark is that instead of the large intestine and small intestine, they have a spiral intestine, and the cloaca is just another name for the anus. Here's a video of me sticking down a forceps down the mouth of the shark pup so you can more accurately see. Next, the skeletal system, you can see it goes all around the shark. One important thing is that it's a cartilaginous skeletal system, so that means that it's all cartilage instead of bones. Now for the excretatory system, so there's the kidney, which allows the shark to pee, and there's also the spleen. So the spleen does a really interesting job. It actually helps with the production of white blood cells, so it's kind of part of the immunitory system, but it's also part of the excretory system because it allows the body to excrete toxins. So the circulatory system is very similar to the human body. The blood vessels go all the way around the body to allow for circulation. So I think the most interesting part of the dissection is the yolk sac, which is part of the reproductive system. Because we are dissecting a shark pup, so there's a yolk sac, including the yolk nutrients inside and the shell, which is like the membrane on the outside, and the yolk stalk that connects the yolk sac to the shark pup, and it connects at the heart, somewhere near the heart. And the yolk sac, it does a really important job. It allows for oxygen exchange from the mother to the baby, and it also helps with giving more nutrients to the shark pup in order for it to survive and to get born. So I wanted to drop back and say thank you so much for watching the video, and hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Thank you, and see you next time!